Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a modern farmhouse Halloween tiered tray, and I'm using my black tiered tray that I got at Kirklands a little over a year ago. I thought it would be the perfect tray to do a black and white Halloween theme in the modern farmhouse style. So before we get started, I just wanted to show you a couple things that I got recently to put on this tray. I got this houndstooth pumpkin. This came from a place called Christmas Tree Shops. And they're not all over the country, but they are in certain regional areas. There's a lot of them on the East Coast and some in the Midwest. And this is like $5. I thought it was so cute. They had a whole wall full of these different styles in the black and white. And I do have a video on shopping there. I will link that below if you're interested in that. Anyways, $5 for that. I thought that was great. And then I got this nice white corduroy pumpkin here. This came from Lowe's. Don't forget to check the big box hardware stores because they have really great decor there. They had this pumpkin, they had some other styles, they had some smaller ones. You're definitely going to want to check them out this year. The other thing are these really cute little measuring cups that came from Hobby Lobby. I just fell in love with these. I love the design here. It's not quite the buffalo check, more of a plaid, different style plaid. Really liked it, so I'm going to be using these. And then I made this sign with my Cricut, and I made it using the Cricut Access. This is not my design. This is a design that I found on the Cricut Access that I have the monthly subscription for. So what I'm going to do at the end of this video, if you're interested in seeing how I applied it to the sign, I'm going to put that footage in at the end of the video. So, you know, if that's not something you're interested in, you can just skip it. But if it is something you're interested in, I'm going to put it in at the end. And then the last thing I want to show you is this really cool candy jar that says Death by Candy. I filled it with little mini marshmallows because I wanted it to have like a white inside so that you could really see those black letters on the outside. I just put a little string around it. I wanted to get like white jelly beans or white M&Ms, and oh my gosh, I looked up white M&Ms on Amazon, and they were like, I mean, I don't even remember what the poundage was, like how much they weighed, but it was like $30, $50. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Not to put something in a dollar jar. I'm not paying that much for candy. So I just put some mini marshmallows in here. So anyways, those are a few of the things I'm going to be using, and I'm going to go ahead now and start styling my tray for you. So I tend to start with my bottom first. I try to maybe get the whole tray in the video, but it doesn't always work real well like that. So I'm going to start with the bottom, and I'm going to start by putting my houndstooth pumpkin. I'm going to stick that right in here. I like that. I do play around with this a little bit before I show you guys. So I've played around with it a little bit already. I don't know, I might tweak some things, so we'll see here. And then the next thing I want to do is take my little sign here, and I'm going to tuck that in here. I had it up on the second level before for another project, not this sign, but a different one, and I just really didn't quite like the way that that looked. So I've got those two in. And let's see, what else was I gonna do? Oh, I know. I'm gonna take this little house here, and I'm gonna stick the house right here. I love these little white houses from Target. They are so cute, and they work so well with the tiered trays. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this little cup that I have here. I have this cup, and I'm going to stick this in the back. Again, I would love to have my trays like sitting on my table all the time, but it isn't always feasible. Doesn't work real well for us necessarily on a daily basis. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move up to the second level now. And then I'll do the fill-ins after. Okay, so because I have the houndstooth pumpkin on this side, I'm going to balance it with this white one here on this side. So I'm going to stick that one kind of sticking up like that right there. And then what do I want to do with my candy? I can't decide between my candy, my little cups. I have another sign too that I didn't show you. Oh, my little ghost here. I'm going to take my little ghost and I'm going to put him on some of my risers, which I want to thank Brooke Nicole because she's the one who told me about these risers, and you're definitely going to want to check out her channel. She does great tier trays too. So there, and then I think I can maybe just set a couple of little birch pieces here. I used these in my last tier tray and some of you really liked it, so I thought I would use it again. Plus I think it works with the modern farmhouse look. So then on the other side now, what do I want to put on the other side? I think I'm going to put the candy jar here. I was a little worried about too many words together. Oh, but you can't see it says Death by Candy. So I do need to put another riser here. Let's try that. Let's make sure that's gonna, there we go. You can see that a little bit better there. And then just fill in with a couple more of the birch pieces. And then, do I like that? I don't know. Usually I go fast. I'm going slower today and talking it through with you. I have another sign here that I made. I made this one too. I was trying to make it so that like both of them will stick up somewhere here, but I don't know. I think I'm going to just place it behind. This is not working for me. I'm going to move this. I'm going to take, I don't want it on that riser. I liked it better. I liked it better not on the riser. I'm actually going to put the bigger riser here, and I'm just going to stick this. Gosh, stop. Just like that. And then I also have this little, I'm going to just stick these cups here. This little cup here, one cup, little black bulbs with that. Right there, stop. So I think I like that better because I don't know, the Death by Candy jar was lopsided and it just didn't look right. Moving up to the top, I have my little measuring cups here. They're a little noisy because they're a little lopsided, or the tray is, or something isn't sitting straight. I think that's a little bit better. I don't know if you can see them as well though. Yeah, you can see them pretty well. So then I'm going to take my little house. I really like everything to kind of face forward, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with this one today. I don't know why. It seemed to work better for me the other day. Maybe just go like that. And then I also have this little jar, and this is just filled with bulbs from the Dollar Tree. These are in the Halloween section. Just set that back there. And then I think I will take the birch pieces and set them in here. A couple of these, just like that. Give it a little bit of that modern farmhouse touch. So we've got like the wood in there. And let's see, what else do I want to do? I think I'm going to take some of these pieces here and I'm going to tuck them back here to fill in. Okay, that should work for that. And then now I need to fill in some spots on the other parts of the tray. So I'm going to move the camera out so you can see what else I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to take this little pick that I have from Hobby Lobby, and then I got this little pick, and then the back of it was just chipboard, and I just decided to Mod Podge buffalo check on the back so that whichever way you're looking at it, it looks like it has a design on it. And I'm just going to set that right here. Or did I want to go? I think I wanted to go that way with that. Okay. And then I put a little piece of wood here. And I think I wanted, can you see that there? Go that way. I think that is better. And then just grab a couple of these wood pieces here and stack them just like that, I think. And then I'm really glad that I found these. If you can find these at Dollar Tree, they're really great. And then I'm just going to fill in a couple more, like here and there. Maybe just a couple in the front here. I'm not even sure how I like that or how I don't like that. I don't know. One piece here in the back just to fill in a little bit. Okay, I think I've got it the way I want it. I'm gonna do a 360 around the whole tray for you so you can see how it looks. Thank you so much if you are still here. I'm going to show you now how I adhered this vinyl to the wood sign that I used in my tiered tray. So this particular design printed off in 4 different pieces. So I'm showing you right here that I'm putting this first piece down and this all printed off together. And I'm really making sure here that my letters and my numbers and my design are down on the wood before I start peeling the transfer tape off. And you definitely want to make sure that it's really down there before you start pulling it. And you'll see there that 5 started to come up a little bit and I had to just push it back down again. So the idea is to go slow and to make sure that it's secured down onto the wood. And you can do that by continually pressing down and pulling slowly. At least that's the way that I've learned to do it, and that works for me. Also, a lot of times they tell you to pull from the left corner and kind of pull it diagonally, and I really find that that doesn't work as well for me. I start off that way, but I always end up pulling it straight across. This is my second piece that printed off. This is a cent sign that printed off by itself. And then this here, this parking word, and then also there's 2 design pieces, one that goes on the top of the wood and one that goes on the bottom of the wood. Those 3 pieces printed off together. And again, I'm just going to either take my finger, I'm taking my fingers and making sure that it's really secure on that transfer tape, and I'm also going to use my scraper again and make sure that it's really on there, so that when I go to peel it off, first you peel the backing off and then you put it right where you want it, just like I'm doing. And I'm just gonna scrape it again and make sure. And then I'm trying to figure out which way to go best with that, the way that, yeah, no, that's not working there. So you see, I am going diagonal and then I end up going straight across. For some reason, that works best for me. As I've been learning it, I am new to it, so as I've been learning, that seems to work pretty well for me. So this all printed off in one section, like I said, the parking and then these two designs. One goes on the top and one goes on the bottom. Like I said, I cut them. I cut them apart and put them on separately because I'm still getting used to doing this. I'm not that great at it yet. I'm getting better at it. So I just cut these pieces separately so that I could put them on the sign separately. Certainly, since those three printed off together, you could put them on all together if you wanted to do that. But I actually found that I would probably waste transfer tape that way also. So I just decided to cut them out separately and place them on the sign separately. So this is the last piece there. I'm putting that one on. And then after that, the fourth section that you put on are, they're these like scroll designs. They printed 2 scroll designs that go on either side of the 5 cents. So that's the next thing that you're going to see me putting down here. So you see how this is done in layers. It isn't all done like one whole thing at the same time, which is something that I didn't know until I actually got the Cricut and started using it, that it worked that way. And so it does give you a lot of control, because if I had to do this whole thing like all together, I would have ruined so much vinyl. And so I'm really glad that it does work in sections, because you can put one section down and then work on another section and then work on another section. And then I just followed the picture to remember where all the pieces went. So just again, it seems like I'm going faster than I actually am. I have sped the film up a little bit for you. But that is my sign. So here it is right side up. That's better, isn't it? Just wanted to make sure I snapped a picture of it right side up for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you would like to see more videos. I do shopping, decor, and DIY videos. Have a great week.